19mm socket. Let's take all 5 of the lug nuts off and then remove the wheel. Take the hubcap off, if you have one. Take the wheel off. 15mm socket, let's remove this nut. Okay, looks like we need some locking pliers on the back side. There we go. That's off. Now you can take these locking pliers off. So now that this is off, let's do the same to the other side. That way we can move the whole sway bar up and down, and that will allow us to get to this bottom nut a little bit easier. I heated up the nut a little bit. If you do that, just make sure where you're pointing the heat doesn't damage anything else. I'm going to break the nut free first. Okay, now that it's broken free, I'm going to put some locking pliers on there to take it off the rest of the way. Okay, the locking pliers are on there. Let's try and take this off. Almost. There we go. The nut's off. Here's your sway bar link. Of course, I'm going to take my pliers off of there, and we can get ready to install the new one. Take your new sway bar link, slide it up, and put it through the sway bar. Start the nut on. Let's snug it up, and on the back side here, I'll show you right here, they actually give you a little cutout so you can put a wrench on there. That's nice because you can actually hold it. And as you can see, I put some grease on the threads. That's going to help the nut slide on easier, and it's also going to help it not rust on in the future. I'm going to use a 15mm wrench on this to hold it and snug it up. The torque for this is 35 foot-pounds. I can't really get a torque wrench in here in a way in which it would accurately measure torque, so I just made it nice and tight with my air gun, but I will torque the top nut once it's mounted onto the strut. Bring the sway bar link back into the strut, reattach your nut. That's tight. Let's torque it to 35 foot-pounds. Let's put the wheel back on. On this particular model, this hubcap has to go on before the lug nuts because it gets held on by the lug nuts. So just make sure you match up this slot here with your valve stem. Push everything on. Start on all 5 of your lug nuts. Bottom them out and then torque them to 100 foot-pounds. Snug them up.